right, guys, welcome to the channel. We are at the Casual Pint. We're here with Creature Comfort, a brewery out of Athens, Georgia. Is that correct?
Yep, that is correct.
And we have
Michelle
here.
Yeah.
She's going to tell us a little bit about the brewery.
Yeah, so Creature Comforts has been around. We're about to celebrate our 10th anniversary this April as a brewery. We are based out of Athens, Georgia. We are just now expanding into Tennessee and South Carolina a little over a year. Our flagship is Tropicalia IPA. We actually have Marvel movie connections to it. So if you're a big Marvel movie fan and you watch Endgame, there's a Tropicalia can in there. So we were able to open up a spot in LA because of our connections with them. But overall, you know, we are a B Corp certified brewery. We really work on sustainability efforts. We really focus on our freshness aspect. And gosh, it's just really good product to drink.
I'd like to say
I'm not an IPA fan, but I love Tropicalia. When I first had it and I was on my fourth can, I was like, yeah, I love this beer.
I was about to say, I've never been an IPA fan until Tropicalia.
Yeah.
Tropicalia is kind of like a gatekeeper for
it really
IPAs.
is. It's one of those that, because of the tropical aspects to it, but also the West Coast style, I think could be really inviting to anybody who's curious about the style, where it's not punching you in the face with those big bold pine or grapefruit aspects. Right. But it literally has a cult following, and I could not be more than happy to represent the brand, and just really would love for you guys to all try Tropicalia. It's really a unique style.
So we're going to try some flights here in a little while, so we'll be back at you. All right, guys, we are here with Asa from Creature Comfort. He is one of the sales reps of the company, and he's going to walk us through our taste test here. So what are we going to start off with, Asa?
So today we're going to start off with our newest seasonal. It's called Spring.
Spring.
It is a Belgian wit or a white beer. It's a new part of our new series that are named after the seasons. But what's crazy and cool is we're doing a lemon shandy for summer. So just kind of throwing it out there. We've never done that before, but this one's a very, very, very approachable white beer. So hope y'all enjoy.
Oh, that is nice. It's very, very nice.
That's
Definitely, it has that wheat beer, the sweetness to it.
It's a very good clean finish.
It's clean. It's the one I could compare it to is Allagash White, and I feel like Allagash White has a little more body to it. They kind of want the yeasty characters in it, and this is a yeast-driven beer where you have the esters leading the flavors. I get it, like clove. I don't know if I would say banana, but it's definitely esters coming from the yeast. But it's all very subtle. It's nothing very it's not screaming banana at you or screaming bubblegum. Bubblegum's the one I was thinking of. It's like a very subtle kiss of but a good enough flavor of the bubblegum and the clove. So
very nice.
As the style should.
Very nice. Not tasted anything like that before.
That was our spring.
Yes, sir.
Spring.
The next one I think we should try is our breadwinner is Tropicalia, and this is 60% of what we brew. Here, fun fact. So there are 10,000 craft breweries in the country now. It might be right under 10,000, but it's when I started 10 years ago, there was only 2,000 breweries. Based on sales volume alone, if this was its own brewery, it would be in the top 100 and out of 10,000 craft breweries in sales volume. And it's only in 3 states. And we're just now getting to like Memphis area. It just got to Tennessee like within the last year. So Tennessee is still learning about it. South Carolina is still learning about it. But that's how much people drink that beer in Georgia.
Very nice. This is actually the beer that got me started on IPAs, and my favorite.
It's a very approachable
so
IPA.
Far, I haven't tried these two yet. This is always.
It rides that line where it's like, it's hoppy, but it's not like slap you in the face hoppy. You get a lot of good expressions from it. It's very bright. Yeah. It's rounded. It's still crisp. It is a Citra driven. Citra is the biggest hop profile in it. There's also Centennial and Galaxy. The Centennial gives you a little bit of that piney, that old West Coast IPA notes, but mostly citrus driven. Very, like, again, bright. fruity, juicy, but balance. That's the big thing. That is like the one thing that Creature really, really like wants to nail when it comes to their core beers is balance, drinkability. So
Yeah, it has great drinkability. Very, very, very.
I'm glad y'all like it. Yeah, when I go and taste this beer out to markets that I've never had Tropicalia, I get that a lot. They're like, I don't like IPAs. And I'm like, I hear you, but you haven't had this one yet. Right. And it's a very approachable one.
Absolutely. You can very good without being overpowering, off going overpowering.
It's a good segue into the next beer, Bigger Dreams.
Bigger Dreams?
It is the newest core beer. It's the newest part of our core portfolio. It's the Hazy IPA. It just made its way to Tennessee this month. It was the best new brand amongst all craft breweries in Georgia last year.
Oh, nice.
And they released it in February. I hope y'all enjoy.
That's good.
That is good.
It's also balanced. It's also bright. It's got some citrusy notes. It's got more earthy, fun notes to it, too, compared to Trop. I wish I could reel them off, but I can't. There's like 6 hops that it's a blend. It's a good
hops,
blend.
Right?
Yes.
Mild hops.
It's all a good blend. Whereas like Tropicalia is really showcasing citra hops really well. This is more like, I guess you can kind of, I wouldn't contemplate the wine because there's 3 hops in Tropicalia, but it is really expressive in the citra hop. Whereas this is expressive. It's more of a blend.
Yeah.
I like beer that's got a lot of flavor and it's got a lot of flavor.
Absolutely. Very good. Very good.
That one ages really well. That one, it sustains great profile, like just a great flavor profile for months. They did a really good job in the recipe development of that. Not super heavy.
No.
Some hazy IPAs can be like real gritty.
Yeah.
And there's a tiny bit of that, but
it's light and refreshing, but yet full flavor.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Step up. Different than Tropicalia, but also along the same lines. So
yeah, the hops in the Tropicalia are definitely more bitter than this.
Yeah. And then the last one we have is Athena Paradiso with cranberries, cherry, and raspberries. So 3 red berries. Athena is one of our core beers. Athena is the Berliner Weiss. That's very approachable. It's not fruited, even though it has lemony notes to it. Or Sauvignon, we say also it has notes of like Sauvignon Blanc. That's a kettle sour. If we ever fruit Athena, it becomes Athena Paradiso. And we have different types of fruit combinations, but this is the spring version. So,
my personal thoughts, I hate sour.
Yeah. I'm not a big sour fan either.
Like Tropicalia being a gatekeeper for IPAs, this is a gatekeeper for sours.
100% agree. 100% agree.
It's not over sour. It's good.
And I'm not just saying this because I'm a rep or I'm a broken record, but when I'm in new markets like Memphis, and I'm at accounts that have never had Athena, they're all like, sour beers can take it, leave it. And they try it and they're like, okay.
Yeah.
And when I worked in the tasting room, if there was somebody that came in that really wasn't a big beer fan, if I could maybe relate to them and say, hey, do you like ciders or do you like white wine? Because there's notes of both in this. It's more drinkable because I like compared to a wine because it's less alcohol, a little bubbly, but a lot of the same notes, just different experience because it's beer, and that really opened up a lot of people to try it. And then, like you're saying, it's sour, but it's not. It's more like acid forward. It's not like overwhelmingly.
Yeah.
I know sour is kind of like all encompassing.
Yeah.
It kind of like a very vague at the same time. A lot of things get wrapped up in a sour.
You know what's going to get the natural bitterness or the natural tartness of the berries and stuff involved in it, and not in some sour.
Yeah.
And you would think like, okay, you already have like a acidic base. Or like the Berliner Weiss, you already have a somewhat sour beer. Adding fruit would make it more sour, but they blend really well.
No, it blends excellent. Yeah, that's very, very good. It's like drinking some exotic fruit that you never had before.
Exactly.
It's like something you just
So sometimes we'll to Athena's the base. We'll add coriander and sea salt to make it a goza, and we have a beer called Tritonia that's got cucumber and lime in it. That's coming up in April, so hopefully you'll see it around. We also do one with passion fruit and guava. The one this past winter was a dark berry variant, so it had blackberries and black currants. We also have, I'm told there might be a watermelon version, which would be a new for us. We've done it like a small batch, very, very small batch, like a keg or two in the tasting room, but we've never done it at big scale. So I think that's going to be the newest one. We've also done a lemon pineapple one. They have that in 6-packs here. So fun for like, especially when it gets warm out. The fruited versions are great.
Yeah, that's excellent summer beer. Definitely thirst quencher summer beer. Yeah.
So I love that y'all are willing to try this. Thank y'all for doing this because it's a pretty diverse selection of beers that we have. Definitely showcases our big hitter with Tropicalia, and then our newest big hitter with Bigger Dreams.
Right.
And I'm ready to see this all over Tennessee because it's a very approachable hazy IPA.
We're very happy to see it.
Well,
I can't.
Especially Tropicalia has always been a big favorite of mine, and I'm glad to see it here. And we were very happy to have you join us and talk us through this.
I'm happy to have met y'all. It's awesome. I love seeing beer fans out in the wild, and it really motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. So I can't thank y'all enough for trying it.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing it to us.
Yep. We're gonna.
What was your favorite of all of them?
Still Tropicalia.
Makes no sense.
100%. The Tropicalia.
Yeah.
They're all good. The Tropicalia is.
When I would do samples with accounts, I have to not start off with Tropicalia because it's like, as great as our beers are, that one just really stands out, and it's like you kind of have to end with that one. But at the same time, like I like how we did it. This one being tart, it's the better one to end with. So,
the finishing note.
but
Yeah, very good. All of it. Excellent.
Thank y'all again, man. This is awesome.
Would definitely recommend this brewery and the fine beers that they produce.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, guys, that was it for our taste testing of Creature Comfort beers, the 4 that they brought here for us at the Casual Pint here in Sevierville, Tennessee.
We're going to try to do this every week. With the Casual Pint here has usually a brewery represent coming out every week, or at least every other week. And I think that's more interesting way to do it than just having us. What I think it's more interesting when we have an actual brewery representative with us that can kind of give us a background on each one of the beers, so we're not just kind of going into it blind. And I think that's a really cool way to go about doing some taste testing. So.
Yeah, and we'll also do some off the whim stuff around town, but this is probably going to be one of our main hubs.
It's going to be awesome.
So, and the food is also excellent, great here.
Yep.
So come out and check out the Casual Pint in Sevierville and Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
And definitely check out the Creature Comfort Brewery out of Athens, Georgia. Good night, guys. Get them in there. Get them in there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. We're doing our outro for our video, our YouTube thing. No, you're fine.
I'll send you a message some way so I can figure out how to meet y'all again.
Yeah. We'll see you guys in a couple months. It'll be awesome.
Sorry to interrupt your
No, you're good. You're good. That makes it more interesting than just us. That makes it more interesting.
That's that Gmail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy Hillbilly Cooking at gmail.com.
Easy, I can remember that.
Cool. Thanks. So Brittany's already like, we're already
Y'all
following.
have a good
Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Y'all have a great night.
You too.
Thank you.
You too.
Hey, folks, we got 20 trivia questions in this video. You're going to get 2 glasses from the Creature Comfort Brewery, 2 koozies, and a $10 gift certificate for the Casual Pint if you get all 20 questions right. If multiple people get all 20 questions right, we will do it as a drawing. So please participate, answer all the questions.